What's going on, everybody? It's Aurora YG here, coming at you with another video. So I just finished covering through elements literally like 5 minutes ago, but now I have to look at the new Melffy support that's coming out in Power of the Elements, because there's actually at least 4 cards, and that's kind of the basis that what I do for, cards or archetypes when I cover support for them. Especially because Melffy is such a beloved archetype and such a popular one, I decided I might as well go ahead and take a look at it. Also because the little snippets that I've seen, they've actually released some like really good cards. So this says Melffy support. I don't know if that was the goal, but it probably was. And for the flavor text, it says, "What you looking at?" So first up, we have Melffy Wallaby. That's cute. It's an Earth Beast with level 2 with 0 attack, 400 defense. You can only use each effect once per turn. If your opponent normal or special summons a monster, or if this card is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can return this card to the hand, and then you can special summon 2 Melffys with different names from each other from your deck, except Wallaby. And during your end phase, you can special it from your hand. Wow, okay, so basically they just took Rescue Cat and they were like, "We heard you like Rescue Cat, so we gave you a Rescue Cat on top of your Rescue Cat." That is insanely powerful, especially because it triggers from literally anything. Your opponent breathes and it triggers, except for, back row. I really enjoyed that, that's for sure. And then we have Melffy Sealy. Is that a seal? Oh my god, that's so cute! Alright, it's a Water Beast tuner, level 2 with 300 attack, 100 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If a face-up beast monster you control other than Sealy was returned to the hand this turn, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then immediately after this effect resolves, you can synchro summon using only this card and Melffy monsters in your hand as material. And during your end phase, if this card's in your grave, you can target a beast XYZ you control and attach this card to it as material. Okay, well, I guess they also have a hoppier Squadron of their own. Alright, so not only does it allow you to synchro summon into something like Arclight for free on the opponent's turn, just like Hoppier Squadron, but it also uses materials in hand, so all your things that are already triggered by returning themselves to the hand, such as Wallaby, that gave you more advantage already, you can just use those immediately to go into a synchro, which is either going to be Arclight, or, I guess you can also use their new synchro that I guess they have now. And I think it's kind of refreshing, actually, instead of being able to, all during your end phase special it from your hand, you have enough ways of special summoning your Melffys at this point. I think it's really good that they're actually allowing you to attach it as material to something, because not only is that better for Zeus plays, obviously, but it also helps with things like, I believe, Joyous Melffys. I think that's the one that allows you to bounce something or search or something like that. I don't remember, I'm gonna be honest. But if we really want to see how good this card is, we have to go ahead and look at their synchro. Sorry, I had to adjust my webcam a little bit there. So this is Cheerful Melffys. They're always so happy, man, I wish. It's an Earth Beast Synchro, level 4 with 1500 attack and 1000 defense. It requires a tuner and 1 more non-tuners. Ooh, it's generic. And you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. On special summon, you can target a face-up monster in the field and return it to the hand. And if your opponent normally special summons a monster, or if this card is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you return this card to the extra deck, then you can special summon a Melffy XYZ from your extra deck. Ooh, okay. So not only is this completely generic in being able to just bounce stuff for free, but it also has the same trigger effect as Wallaby in order to special literally any Melffy XYZ from the extra, which is incredibly powerful, especially because I think some of them activate on summon even without a detaching material. And even if you have no material on it, right, so long as it survives, the Melffy Sealy that you use to make this is going to be able to attach to it from the graveyard. So that's why it did that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's a really good effect on a synchro monster. I think you'd probably go for XYZ more on your own turn, and then on your opponent's turn, you prefer to just go ahead and go into this using the Sealy or Hoppier Squadron. Yeah, I think this is a really good addition to the extra deck. And then next we have Melffy Staring Contest. I love that. I love that so much. It's another continuous spell for the archetype that says you can only use the first effect once per turn. It says you can reveal a beast monster in your hand to add from your deck or graveyard to your hand a Melffy monster with a name different from the revealed monsters, and if you do, place the revealed monster on the bottom of the deck. At the start of the opponent's battle phase, you can activate this effect. Any number of Melffy monsters in your hand become revealed during this battle phase, and monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the combined attack and defense of all monsters currently revealed by this card's second effect. Okay, that's really cool. So this is not an on-activation thing, surprisingly enough. This is actually just a whenever you feel like it, once per turn. You can reveal the beast in your hand to go ahead and just add a Melffy from deck or grave. Any Melffy from deck to grave, or deck or grave to your hand. And you do have to put the revealed monster on the bottom of the deck. However, that could actually benefit you, especially if it's something you don't really want to see. Like, I don't know, maybe you, because I know a lot of Melffy builds actually main deck like Alpha. So maybe, you drew Alpha, but it's completely dead at the moment. And so you just put the Alpha back and you get to add a Melffy to further gain more resource rather than, trying to out things on the opponent's board. Sorry, I'm like so right now. I also kind of like the battle phase effect. It's more cute than it is, actually good, but it can become really good if you have a bunch of different Melffys in hand, which you probably are going to have a bunch of Melffys in hand, considering, you know, you're going to use the ones that are already in your hand. You're going to add those back to your hand, summon more things that are going to add themselves back to the hand, and you're basically going to have probably like 3 to 4 Melffys in your hand in total. So yeah, it's probably not going to be a significant boost, or a significant drop, I should say, but it might be enough to prevent the opponent from beating over one of your Xyz monsters, which is always really good, or hell, even a Zeus. This could protect your Zeus, which is really good. See, I think that's really fun. So what do I think of this new support for the Melffy archetype? Well, I think it's actually really solid. So Wallaby being a rescue cat and Sealy being a Hoppier Squadron is incredibly good, especially because now you don't really have to rely on having either of those, and you don't have to, like, you know, search Hoppier Squadron off of Shurg or anything like that, or off of, I believe, what it was, Caddy? I think it was Caddy, yeah. Plus, I think the Synchro Monster is really good for the extra deck if it's not too tight. I know playing all the Tri-Brigades and all the Melffys in there can make it, like, really obnoxious to have too many things in your extra. And so hopefully it's not really, like, too hard to fit this in. I think it'll be fine, though. You can probably just play, like, you know, 1 Arclight, 1 Cheerful Melffy, something along those lines. I already think that people are sort of agreeing that Melffy is currently the best Tri-Brigade variant. I think mainly just because people aren't really giving Bird Up a chance anymore, but I will say that Melffy Tri-Brigade is a very good Tri-Brigade variant, even though you do get locked by Obedient School, but Obedient School existing is kind of the main thing that makes this deck really, really good. It has seen the most, like, success, you know. I had, like, a whole regional top in, like, a top 16 or a top 8 or something like that, and, you know, I think it did okay at the YCS. I don't think any of them cracked top 32, but I think it did better than any other Tri-variant, and so I overall think that this is all going to be really good for the deck, and we'll just have to wait and see exactly what it'll do for the Melffy Tri-Brigade builds, and see, you know, maybe allow it to peak into the meta again, which I think would be really fun to see. Imagine, you know, you're playing like a super hardcore, like, Dragon Abomination deck or something like that, and then you just get, like, shit on by a seal. I think that'd be adorable. But yeah, with all that out of the way, that's gonna have to do it for the video. So tell me what you think about the new Melffy support in the comments below, and thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like on it, as helps with this video and the channel into YouTube recommended. And if you liked it and you want to see more of my review series on this channel that I do for just about everything that drops from the Konami, then press consider subscribing, because we're on the way to 1,500 subscribers by the time I graduate. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.